Hi, this is Makayla Leone, and welcome to a Makayla Mindset Moment on your unconscious mind. Your unconscious mind is actually 90 to 95% of who you are. 5 to 10% of who you are is conscious. So what I mean by that is when you set a goal or an intention, that's part of your conscious mind, the part of you that's paying attention to me right now, hopefully. And when you set a goal like, I want to be healthier, I want to set this career going. So when you set that intention, that is your conscious mind. That's 5 to 10% of who you are. And your unconscious mind, that is 90 to 95% of who you are. That's where all learning, behavior, and change occur. So basically, most of who you are is unconscious or subconscious. I use the term unconscious, but you can use subconscious. It's the same thing when it comes to this right now. So that's 90 to 95% of who you are. So most of who you are is unconscious. It's the part of you that breathes you, it beats your heart. It does all these things for you. And there's a big misunderstanding a lot with the subconscious of, oh, it's this horrible thing and trying to run your body. But the thing is, the more rapport you gain with your unconscious mind, which is 90 to 95% of who you are, the more goals you'll reach, the more fulfillment you'll have. So take, for example, I always like to use an analogy of a ship. Let's take, for example, a captain and her ship. So there's this powerful captain, and she sailed so many different seas. And she has this amazing crew, this beautiful ship with massive sails. And they're setting on another new journey. So as they're going on this new path, and they're sailing into the sunset, singing sailor songs, and really being very jovial and content, going in this new direction. So right now, the captain is setting a direction, of course, and her crew is following along. But over time, this captain, she starts making different choices that don't really make a lot of sense or are just not in alignment with the crew. So now the crew are not really trusting the captain, and they begin talking amongst each other, and now they're plotting to take over the ship because they have their own set of things in mind. And with the captain of the ship, they're not in agreement. So the crew, they're talking among themselves, and what they are planning to do is take over the ship, which is called mutiny. So their plan of action is to take over the ship and overtake the captain. So the crew moves the ship. The captain guides the ship. So the captain may have all the orders and direction, but who truly moves the ship is the crew. Similar to our mind. 90 to 95% of us is unconscious. That represents the crew. And 5 to 10% of us is conscious, which represents the captain. So if your crew is not in alignment with your captain, mutiny can occur. And things like crashing and getting lost at sea. And it's just really important to learn different ways to get in alignment with your unconscious mind, because that's where learning, behavior, and change occurs. So one of the things that you can learn to do is to be more in communication with your unconscious mind. And many of the things that I teach a lot of my students and clients is how to get in better rapport. So if you're not getting the goals that you want, and certain things are a little bit in a self-sabotaging nature, it just means you're out of alignment, and that can be corrected. Because remember, we're not broken people. Certain things can be out of alignment and miscommunicated internally, but once you get back on board and you communicate better with your crew, you actually can get your ship going in the right direction and getting you more success when it comes to your goals, whatever they are. This has been a Makayla Mindset Moment on your unconscious mind.